Welcome to Middle East Minute by Al Monitor. From our studio in New York, I'm Adam Lucente. Here are the headlines we're looking at across the region. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said that nuclear negotiations with the U.S. would, quote, likely begin on Friday at a location to be determined. The deal between the U.S. and Iran to end the war is expected to be formally signed the same day and will then trigger a 60-day period of negotiations over the Islamic Republic's nuclear program. U.S. President Donald Trump told reporters on the sidelines of the G7 summit in France that the deal text, which has yet to be released, clearly stipulates that Iran will not acquire a nuclear weapon. He said, quote, "The only thing that really matters to me is Iran will never have a nuclear weapon, and it says that loud and clear." Trump also addressed the situation in Lebanon, criticizing Israel over its fight against Hezbollah. Trump said, quote, "I'm not happy with the way Israel has handled themselves with Lebanon and Hezbollah," adding that Israel should have completed its operations, quote, faster, and calling on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to be, quote, more responsible there. Trump said he suggested that Syria take over operations against Hezbollah. But Syrian President Ahmed Ashara, who has worked to limit Hezbollah's influence in Syria since taking power in late 2024, has denied any plans to fight the group in Lebanon. Iraqi Prime Minister Ali Zaidi and U.S. Special Presidential Envoy Tom Barrack released a joint statement following their meeting the day prior. Per the text, the two discussed plans for the, quote, complete disarmament and disbandment of all armed groups and formations operating outside the authority and control of the Iraqi state. Zaidi has pledged to bring all weapons in the country, including those held by powerful Iran-backed militias, under the control of the government since he assumed office last month. So far, two prominent armed groups have pledged to turn over their weapons, while others have not commented or resisted such calls. Al Monitor reported last month that the integration of some militias could further entrench Iranian influence in the Iraqi government. The Israeli Supreme Court rejected an appeal on Tuesday of a Gaza doctor who has been held without charge since 2024. Hussam Abu Safiya is among at least 14 doctors from the Palestinian enclave who have been held without charge for more than a year, according to Reuters. An Israeli rights group told the outlet that the decision was based on confidential materials that were allegedly not shared with Safiya's lawyers. Israel has accused the doctor of belonging to Hamas, a claim denied by the group. Iran tied New Zealand 2-2 in its first World Cup match in Los Angeles on Monday. Iranian Americans are divided on whether to support or oppose the team due to its association with the government in Tehran. Saudi Arabia tied Uruguay 1-1, while Egypt tied Belgium also 1-1. Which was a somewhat encouraging result given the Belgian squad is ranked 9th in the world by FIFA. On Tuesday, Iraq will take on Norway for its first match of the tournament, after which Algeria will face defending champions Argentina. Thanks for listening to Middle East Minute. For the links to these stories and to keep up with headlines from across the region, visit elmonitor.com. I'm Adam Lucente.